This is a special show for me for a lot of reasons. Where I just squeeze this right here? Okay,
Yes.
cool.
Yeah,
This is a special show for me for a lot of reasons. One of them being that I grew up an hour from here, and this is my first feature in my home state. And like 85% of my family showed up, which is like super cool. I got aunts and uncles here. I got my mom, dad, sister. Got a couple friends. Can we give it up for all the people who came out? Most of them have never seen me read before, and so I'm excited to have them here. And for everyone else who just, puts on the show and is here week after week, thank you for being here. I'm so excited. So, about a year and a half ago, when I was really struggling with like, what is my poetry about? Why do I do this? My dear friend Cecily, who's sitting right over there, asked me one of the most important questions anyone has ever asked me, which is, what is the question that your poetry is trying to answer? And I didn't have an answer for that at the time, and the answer is constantly changing. There's so many things that come up in our writing as poets, but one of the questions that's been like right at the tip of my mind for about a year now, really since Mike Brown was murdered, is the question of how do we create a movement for racial, social, and economic justice. And that's something that I've been exploring, in my life and in my poems. And so rather than just kind of throwing a bunch of poems at you tonight, I want to try a little something different that I haven't really done before. And I want to offer these poems as different ways to answer that question. I mean, that's a huge question, and there's a lot of answers to it. And I only brought 6 poems, and so that's not like, in no way is this like inclusive, right? But this is just like a small offering to try to answer that question. So the first answer I came up with was, how do we create this movement? We welcome people in. Also, on the theme of new shit, half of these poems I've never read out loud. An invitation. Take 1. You are cordially invited to join a movement for racial, social, and economic justice this Tuesday afternoon, anytime after 2 p.m. at your local synagogue, church, mosque, cafe, dog park, rooftop, boat dock, bar, market, car with windows rolled down, train station, bus stop, stadium, arena, theater, public library, bookshop. Take 2. Why building a movement is not like hosting a party. Because a party ends. Because when you get tired, you can leave a party. Because the time is now and the place is everywhere. And how do you RSVP to that? Because a party is only a celebration, but a movement is a reckoning. Because I can't make you want to come. Because I want this to be mine, but it needs to be ours. Because whoever saw a slip and slide at a movement. Because when I go to a party, I don't have to talk to anyone unless I want to. Because when you show up to a party, you don't usually become a target. Because in McKinney, Texas, black children became targets for showing up to a party, and what short of a movement will solve that? Because you can buy balloons at a party store, but what kind of store carries the seeds of a new world? What kind of store carries empathy and dialogue? What kind of store will take our shame, sadness, indignation, and exchange them for the peace we seek? Take 3. Here's the clearest way I can say it. I'm trying to collect my wayward humanity, and maybe you are too. Maybe we can help each other out. Thank you.